Sagittarius, if you've been feeling the urge to expand, pivot, or even take a leap when it comes to your professional growth, then this message is for you. So this is for my Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising. Let's see a little bit more about what's unfolding for you on the back end, as well as what's kind of stopping your movement forward and as we go. So this is for my Sagittarius, it's again, sun, moon, or rising. If you're interested in a personal reading, check link in the bio because you know your girl does them. But let's talk more about what I show on this table. Okay, let's talk about that. So what I see here is the Seven of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Three of Wands. So what I really show and what's going to unfold for you is that you're in this moment of reflection, okay? You're trying to decide what's the best next step for me. I've been investing my time, my energy in one way, but is this still working for me? Should I continue to do that? Should I start to pull back and invest somewhere else? This is kind of a confliction that's happening internally, trying to figure out what's my next direction overall that can give me the prosperity, the growth, the excitement that I'm looking for as I move along inside my professional needs and such. Now, with this as well, it's showing me here the High Priestess is that there's a need for you to really ask your internal being, okay? You need to trust your gut in this moment and listen to it and see where it's telling you to go and taking you towards, and be open to the truth behind that, okay? I think sometimes our gut is telling us something, but we're like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm too scared. I'm just gonna pretend like I don't hear that. When in actuality, that is what you need to hear. You need to look at the full picture, because when you use your intuition, it's trying to reveal to you, like point out to you, something that needs to be understood about the direction that you wanna take, something that needs to be understood about the full picture of it before you just run and leap into the next thing. And so listen to your intuition at this time, because not only is it gonna tell you where not to go, but it's actually gonna direct you exactly where to go and what to invest in, where to put your time and energy, if you should stay or if you should go. It's going to always be able to pull that out of you. Now it's up to us to really limit the fear and the subconscious limiting beliefs that sometimes we like to listen to more than actually our gut and what we're hearing the universe talk to us about. So there's a need for you to really focus on your intuition, sit with yourself and figure out, okay, what's the truth behind everything? Let me see the bigger picture, what in each type of options that I have, to figure out what's going to be best for me, to figure out what do I need to continue doing, what do I need to pull all the way back from. And when you really start to do this, that's when you're going to see this Three of Wands come to be, where all of your dreams, your aspirations, you're going to see they're going to start to come to you. Everything that you've been hoping for as you're investing or trying to figure out where to put your time, your resources, and everything of that sort, as you're doing this, you're envisioning what you're hoping it to be. And I can tell you, when you start to use your intuition and not just shut it up, when you listen to it, okay, Sag, that's when you're going to see that everything's going to be coming towards you, and you're going to actually see that everything's coming to you. Now it's going to take a little bit more patience, right? It's not going to all just flood into you, but you're going to see the gradual progression of what you are hoping for. And so that is what I'm showing here, is whatever direction you decide to go, just know you're going to always see the results of a positive nature from that, because you're putting the energy where you need to, and you're trusting yourself in the mix of that. And that above all else is what the universe is hearing, identifying with, and allowing for what your aspirations to come to be. And so that's really what's unfolding for you as you're trying to figure out which direction to take. Baby, use that intuition. But let's see what's really blocking you as well here. What blockages are our Sagittarius is kind of enduring here as they're trying to figure out what's best for them. What details can we provide? So if you're already liking this and this is already resonating, go ahead and like, follow, and share this with another Sag. But let me just grab that one that fell. All right, I'm back. Okay, so what I see here is the Four of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. So what I see that's kind of blocking you from your greatness, from fulfilling all that you have been inspiring to do. The thing that's really blocking you is that you're stuck up in an anxiety a bit, right? You're overwhelmed with figuring out what's the next step for me. How do I do this? What do I need to do to make all my dreams come true? You're focusing so much of what should I do instead of going after it. And so because you're in your mind, it's overwhelming you, okay? I can see some of you guys may be up all night thinking about it, thinking about what's gonna be my abundance flowing, like what can really trigger that. And because you're kind of overwhelmed with this decision, overwhelmed of what directions to take, there's a need for you to take a look internally, because there's subconscious beliefs that's actually stopping you from your full potential. And not only that, there's like this belief of not really understanding, is this my right alignment or not? There's a need for you to pull away, to go within yourself and ask yourself the hard questions, to really see what's in real alignment for me and what is not. And that's why your intuition is really coming in here, because it's going to really give you the direction that you're looking for of what to do next, of how to expand, of where to take that leap of faith of when it comes to your growth as well. And so there's a need for you to do a bit of reflecting and also a bit of releasing the path of potential, releasing the path of what I didn't survive or what I messed up and what I failed at. There's a need for you to realize that you've been taking on cups or heavy like burdens that you are no longer supposed to continue to do. There's a need for you to figure out, what cups do I need to take with me along this new path I want to continue on, and what do I need to release and let go of, and let that sit there until maybe I'm ready to come back and pick it up, or maybe that's just no longer in the full path for me. And so there's a need for you to do this, and this is what's really kind of stopping your movement, is because you haven't fully done this yet, because there's that doubt, right? This doubt of like, is this the right direction? Should I keep this? Should I let it go? You need to be completely honest with yourself. You need to let your gut instincts kind of guide you with this, and it's going to give you exactly the right pinpoint of where to go. And when you start to do that, that's when you're going to see this abundance, where you're going to see all the hard work that you put in. You're going to finally get that back out to you. You're going to just rejoice and have reasons to celebrate and have success. That's what it shows me, is success comes when you decide that you're not going to no longer live in your mind and be overwhelmed. You're going to actually make a decision to see what's right for me. And that's decision, no matter what, as I mentioned, it's going to lead you to exactly where you want to be at. That comes from the 3 all the way to the 4. Okay. That is what's really unveiling for you. If you're willing to do the work that's necessary internally, that's going to really produce a beautiful outcome for you. And so that's what I show here. Now I do want to leave you off with an angel number and a yes, no question. So think of your yes, no question. I'm going to get your angel numbers out. So what I have for you is 1616, which is willpower, and 1313, which is clarity. And so willpower says, things may feel out of sync and not within your control. The whisper of the divine is asking that you remember that you are being supported and that your will is your superpower. Determination is key right now. And then 1313 says clarity. As the storm passes, the clarity is felt faster than lightning is seen against the dark sky. The divine is reminding you that clarity is readily available. All you have to do is ask. You have weathered the storm, and now the sky is clearing. 1313, clarity. Very nice with your reading. But let's go get your yes, no question answered. Okay, Sag? Let's get that yes, no question answered. So, hi, Spirit. Thank you so much for always being here. You know, we got a question. Okay, we got a question. Sag got a question. What's the answer to their question? And that's a no, y'all. That's a no. Thank you so much, Spirit. Appreciate that. And can you double confirm what's the answer one more time? And that's double confirmed as a no. Okay, y'all, that's a no. So that's what I have for all of you. I hope this resonates. If it does, go ahead and leave a comment. Also, let me know if you're seeing 1616 or 1313. And of course, if you're interested in a personal reading, check link in the bio. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.